In today's world, we're often told to compete, to be the best, to outdo others, to win at all costs. But what if there was a better way? What if collaboration, not competition, was the key to unlocking greater success and deeper fulfillment? Join us as we explore why working together creates more opportunities than working against each other.
Hey there, welcome to Agents Without Borders. We are so excited to be talking today about something that's been on the mouths and the lips of everybody lately. It's collaboration over competition. But what does that look like? Like it's easy to say it, but what does it actually look like? What do people do to practice collaborating? How do they, and because I think naturally what happens is people generally work from scarcity. So how do we collaborate and make sure that we're working from abundance? That's what we're here to talk about today.
Yes, we're so excited. We came up with 5 different ideas. And so today we're going to talk about real lessons, not just wins. We're going to talk about save the seat. Number 3 is going to be social open. And then number 4 is going to be a resource. And number 5 is going to be compliment.
Which is a really good way to warm people up.
Yes.
Like softening them up and making them feel like they want to have a conversation and being connected with you, right? And
And
it's got to be from a genuine place, of course.
Yes. And don't you think the more you compliment and the more you collaborate, the more they're going to reciprocate? And you'll both just be open to sharing more. The more you share, the more they want to share, and the better it is for
100%.
everyone.
100%. I feel like the sixth one should just be smile.
Come on,
Don't you?
be happy.
I
Don't
think
be
a smile really goes a long way as far as collaboration goes. But
so
real lessons, not just wins. I thought this was a really good one because, it is really easy, especially on social media, to just put out the wins like just sold, I just closed 3 deals, like all those things. But people don't know the work that goes behind it. And then they also don't realize, how did you get there?
yeah.
So you're really
Uh,
good at that, actually. You share a lot of lessons.
100%. I think it's a great way to help new agents learn. And
Mhm.
so, like, one idea that I was thinking about that you could do, like, say you just used a script and it worked really good on getting a price reduction. You
Yeah.
could just send a voice memo to another agent and say, hey, I just tried this with a seller for a price reduction. It worked great. Like, this is what I said.
And how cool would that be to just, if I
Yeah.
like look down at my phone and I got a little voice script from another realtor that's in my market or not in my market, and it's just helping somebody learn something new is so valuable. So you're giving something, right? You're sharing without taking, which I
Yeah.
think
Even
that's
like a creative negotiation. Like
Mhm.
if you had something happen and you're like, oh my gosh, this medical lien popped up and they couldn't buy the house, but then instead we went to the medical office and just share like what you did to be able to get that transaction to the closing table with another agent.
Yeah.
Like so
How
many resources.
special is that, right? I just think that opens the doors. I love that. And then save a seat. I love this. This is one of my favorite because save a seat. What do you think, right? Like invite them
Yeah,
to everything. I've got a seat saved for you. And
yeah,
I
come with
feel
me.
I've experienced where people aren't ready to join me at masterminds or if we'll have like a watch party or something like that. But eventually they might be, right? They might
I
say
think
yes,
our
they might
job
have time.
is to just invite them anyways. Even
Yeah.
if they say no every time, just keep inviting. It doesn't hurt you to send a text and invite them
Yeah.
over and over and over. And eventually they're going to be like, man, this girl's crazy. She just keeps inviting me and they're going to show up. They
And
show
that's
up.
collaboration, right? Because
Yeah.
when they come, you just never know what the relationship, what's going to build out of that relationship. What are you going to share with each other? You might even have a listing that they might have a buyer for. Like I just think that there's so many opportunities for people when they're like opening conversations and being in the same space, right?
100%. The third one, the social open, this one is really, really fun. So the scenario is you get a new listing. It's super cute. It's perfect to get content. And you invite everyone to come make a bunch of social content in it.
Yeah, not just like a realtor open house. Because I don't know about you in your market, but we have realtor open houses and they're quite quiet. Like people are like, well, I see it online. And they
Yeah.
start trying to offer, a door prize. to
Hmm.
come or something like that. But it's like, what about if you had them come and do social media there? You could even have somebody to teach some social media stuff in there.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that once. We had a guy come, he showed him all the tools that he used, and then he actually got some clips for each of them so that they could share it. And the bonus point on this one, like I know you're doing it to help other people, but imagine how happy your sellers are going to be when you're like, oh yeah, I had 20 agents in here all filming content about and in your home. Like it's going to be so good for your seller.
Right? I love that. I
Birds with
love
one
that
stone.
idea.
So good.
And then the number four is be a resource. So, being a resource as somebody that's been in the market for any amount of time, if you just make sure you're letting people know, hey, if you have any questions, if there's anything I can help you with, that's just collaboration easy, right?
Yep. Even if you're doing a transaction with a newer agent, you can even give them tips and tricks like throughout the transaction. One time I
Mhm.
taught someone how to separate a PDF from
Mhm.
one long one into little, and she's always like, I just love you so much. That was the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. And I was like, oh,
Well,
okay.
and you think about the things that you can learn from other people, and it's the smallest things sometimes, right?
Yes.
It's just, and even as a new agent, you might be able to, you know, give some tips and tricks to somebody who's been in the industry for a long time because you're more savvy with things on your phone or social media or something like that. So don't just think it has to go one way. It can go
No,
both ways.
I love it when new agents teach me how to turn on my computer. It's so helpful. It's so useful. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you one thing that I remember being blown away by is when you're doing a selfie. This will be my tip. You're doing a selfie photo and it's facing you, and then there's that little like two arrow button and it makes it bigger.
What?
No, as
I
if
didn't know that.
you,
I
yeah,
didn't
so
know that
like,
trick.
look, it's like, I'll do it
Oh,
for you. I'll do it. So it's like here.
yeah. Hey.
And then bigger, because sometimes you can't like see your
Yeah,
whole self when you're trying to selfie.
right.
And
Yeah.
so it like
Oh my gosh,
expands
that's
the
amazing.
camera.
Okay, everyone, we just learned something new. So if you get nothing else
I
out
just
of the show
practiced
today, this is
collaboration
it.
over competition.
So good. I love it. Thank you. I'm gonna
But
take some.
I remember there's so many funny things. We should actually do a series on like things that we've learned that have changed the way we've done business that are
Yeah,
so simple when you
so
look at them, right?
yeah, I love it. The fifth one and the last one that we've got for you today is compliment.
Yeah. Compliments. They go a long way. Like a
They really
genuine
do.
compliment,
And how good does it feel to get a compliment? And how good does it feel to give a compliment? Like,
I love it because even when I'm feeling a little down, if I compliment somebody, it just changes the way I'm going throughout the day, right? Because it makes them
yeah,
feel good. And then that energy comes back to you, and then you feel good. And then who knows who they're going to compliment because they got a compliment, right? So it's
yeah,
just like the chain of
like the
events could be
compound.
like
Yes.
100%, that could be the butterfly effect for your day, right? Like it's just
Yeah.
like that little compliment could lead to like who knows what amazing things throughout the day. So
Yeah.
compliment, compliment, compliment. So we've got real lessons, not just wins, save the seat, social opens, be a resource, and compliment. Those are our five. But
Yeah.
people out there, I'm sure you guys have other ideas that you can share with us. We would love to know how you are practicing collaboration over competition. And
Shoot.
I've got my shirt on today, special for this episode, because that is a big part of our business. And I mean, it's just so important to the enjoyability of what you do.
Absolutely. So thanks for listening, guys. We hope you take this and go collab.